Hey, welcome back to my channel. Mia's Life Started at 50. Thank you for all my subscribers, and those of you who haven't subscribed, hit that red button down there and subscribe. And then anytime I'm doing uploads, if you press on that bell, you'll get notifications for that. Okay, today I was just thinking about we're always doing something different. We're going to do something different again. I had in mind maybe like cows in a blanket. So these are the ingredients we're using today. We're going to use some mozzarella cheese. We got the mozzarella cheese. We got some mushrooms, garlic powder. We're going to use this mesquite barbecue rub. We got some jumbo biscuits and red onions and prime rib beef patties, which you can make your own, but we're just going to go along with what we already have. I started to make something different, but a lot of times what you decide to cook determines what's already in your refrigerator. No sense in going grocery shopping if you don't have to. So we're going to get right to it. All right. Let's get these mushrooms. Mushrooms ready to cook. Okay. The mushrooms and even the onions don't necessarily have to be cooked before we do with them what we're going to do with them, okay? So I'm going to let you know that right up front. They don't have to be done in advance. See how that turns at the bottom? That's turning that around and chopping it up. So that's like a really good little chopper. Turning it all the way around and chopping it up on different sides, which we're going to see here. Oops. We're kind of taking it apart. We didn't mean to take it apart. Okay. Just empty that out there. You know what? I'm thinking to myself, when it's time for us to do the other part of this, this might be simpler if we don't have it too small. But you know what? I'm going to do both. I'll do a little bit of both. Some with the chopped up and some not. Because our onions are already chopped up too. We've already chopped those up. All right. Let's see how that's going to go. Okay. That might be enough. So we're going to just see, and we're going to get a couple flat pieces. So we'll do it like that. 2 for each burger. Because I'm thinking the recipe we're doing today is going to make 4 cows in a blanket. Okay? So it's going to make like 4 cows in a blanket. So we're going to sit this over here. And then you know with biscuits, you just peel that, hit them on the side, and they pop open. Okay, here's the dough that we're going to be using, or the biscuits. It makes it easier than having to create your own dough. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up this box so that we can start the burgers going. Now, there's 6 burgers that come in this box. And I think we're only going to be able to make maybe 4 cows in a blanket. Or we would say 8. Because this is what I'm thinking about doing. Cutting them in half. Yeah. We're going to cut them in half and we'll just save these 2. These can go back in the freezer. So then we'll have actually a total of 8. Okay. With these, go ahead and cut these in half. Go ahead and just cut these burgers in half. Let's cut them in half. All right. Cut them in half. Okay. Because this is beef meat, let's go ahead and turn this burner on. Yeah, burner going. Do we have any? Let's get coconut oil out. You know, our faithful coconut oil. Only oil we using, pretty much. All right. We're just going to put a little bit in there because these are pretty lean. So because they're lean, I don't want them to burn. So, of course, we're going to coat that pan with a little oil. Actually, let's put just a little bit more in here. All right. Okay, we got enough of that going. We're getting that warmed up. So, these are going to get cooked first before we deal with the dough. Matter of fact, I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and cook these other mushrooms up. Yeah, well, yeah. It's almost time. This is getting warm. Yeah. So, this is a quicker meal preparation. And then you're going to go ahead and season up your burgers. You can just go ahead and put the seasoning right on them. Go ahead and put that seasoning on those burgers. And then you flip it over. Flip them all over. You're going to season the other side. All right. Then you're just taking that rub. You got get a little force going with that to get that out of there. And you can smell the little barbecue, and you just want to pat that on there because you want that to stay on there. You know, sometimes when you add seasoning and you're frying and stuff, it's almost like the seasoning comes off. So you're going to flip those over and do the back side. Go ahead and pack those. Okay. I'm thinking that oil is getting hot in there. Yep. The oil's getting hot. Go ahead and put all these in. Oh boy, you know that rub has a wonderful smell to it. Really wonderful smell. Yeah. Yeah, really nice smell going there. And you just want to, like I said, you know, we like to clean up after. Keep everything nice and clean. Okay. Now I'm just going to sprinkle some of these in here for these onions to cook with this burgers. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and sprinkle those onions in there. See that? Yeah, and just go ahead. We're going to go ahead and put the rest of those in there. And same thing for the mushrooms. We're just going to go ahead and stick them on in there. Yeah. Go ahead and put that on in there. Them included. Leave the ones on top. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the top on this. But what we need to do, get a little bit of water. We're going to get a little bit of water. Well, we're putting about, I say not even a half a cup of water in there. And you're going to let that simmer. Because you really want those mushrooms to be the same size that they are when you add them to the blanket. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're coming over here. We're going to take these biscuits out. We've got 8 biscuits. And we got 8 of those things. So we're going to open up the biscuit. Yeah, we're opening up that biscuit. But we're going to have to really try and, well, I'm going to use 2 biscuits because I don't think that the one is going to be big enough for these. Yeah. So what we're going to do is you just patting those together. You know, and those of you who want to make homemade dough, feel free. But this is something good. And then also that's going to not be too difficult to do when you come home from work to fix for your family. Okay, we got one there. And then we're going to get another one going. Just opening up that biscuit. Stretching it out. We're going to take another one. We're going to open up this biscuit. And stretch it out. Yeah, stretch it out. And then we're putting those together. Yeah, so stretch it out. Because you want to be able to fit those pieces inside with the other ingredients that you want to use. So just open that biscuit up. Open it up. There it is. It's open. Stretch it out. Get you another one. You're just pinching that together. This is not a hard process. If you're doing this at home and you're having trouble, you're doing too much. Because this is a very easy step. Very easy. This should be real easy to do. It's not nothing hard whatsoever. Because I had a lot of people that were emailing me. And some people that I know at my job who watch my channel who were, girl, I can't do that. Yes, you can. It's not hard at all. I'm telling you, it's not hard at all. Okay? It's not hard at all. You're making it harder than it actually is. Okay? Don't make it a hard process. It's real simple. You know. All right? Oh, yeah. See that? Now we're going to go in here. We're going to turn these burgers. Let's turn the burgers. Go in and turn the burgers. Be mindful that you can cook the burgers medium because they're going back in the oven when they get rolled in that little biscuit or the blanket, of course. They're going back in the oven. So if you don't cook them all the way done, they're going to get done because that last step is you're putting them in the oven. Okay? Now we're going to take and get us some oil and put just a little bit of oil on our pan. Whoa, that's really too much, but we're going to make it do what it do. Okay? Yeah, we're going to do with that, even though we use quite a bit. Well, it won't hurt. It'll make it a little crispy, if anything. And that's not going to hurt nothing. That'll be delicious. So we're okay. That's not too bad. We didn't do too bad. Okay. I'm thinking that's going to be it for those. And I've got some cheesecloth that I'm going to pull out. And I'm going to lay these burgers on to absorb some of that excess. Yeah. It's brand new cheesecloth. Okay. And we're just going to take a piece of this. Yeah. I'll take a piece of this. Let's get a good old piece of this. I don't think it's going to let me tear it because actually cheesecloth is pretty strong. Okay. And we're just going to Fold that in half. Fold it again. And again. We're going to sit this here. Sit that on there to absorb that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to absorb that. Okay. You want to cut that off? I'm telling you, this smells beautiful. It smells so awesome. Okay, we're going to move this out of our way. Move that over. Sit that there. Okay. Let that go on there. And don't mess with those ingredients in there because we're using them, okay? Okay. Sitting those over there so some of that excess can get out of them. Because we don't want them to be too wet. It might cause the biscuit to, or the blanket to bust a hole in it. Okay. We got one more of these. We'll sit that one there. Okay. Since we've got 4 of the biscuits, we're going to, okay, lay those out here. Okay. Uh-oh. Got something trying to tear up on us. We don't want that. So you're going to have to pinch those back to make sure those holes are not there. Okay. All righty. Okay. Go ahead and put that in the middle. And then we're going to take our mozzarella cheese. Well, first of all, let's get the mushroom and onion. Get that mushroom and onion. Put that on there. One of those mushrooms, okay? And then we're going to take this mozzarella cheese. We're going to stick that on there. And then we're going to take another burger and put that up on there. Just go on and wrap that around. And wrap the other side around. Because we're putting this cow's blanket on it. Okay, so just think of it like a blanket. We're putting that cow's blanket on him. Got that cow's blanket on him? Yeah, we're going to put that cow's blanket on him. Okay, now, we're trying to make sure you roll it around and you try to make sure that you got everything going on this. Okay, and then we're going to just roll that back on there. And we got that cow in that blanket. Okay. Now, let's put that back together. Put that up there. Okay. Now, get the next cow going. We're going to put him there. And get you one of them mushrooms. Let's see, you got the onions. Put that on top. We're going to put this cheese on top. And then top it off with the next burger. And we're pulling it up so we can wrap that cow in that blanket. Okay? And you're just pinching it all together wherever you see fit. Okay? Pinch it together because you want the cow to stay in the blanket. Alrighty? Okay. You got that? Okay, we'll sit her down. Pinch that. Okay, we got that cow in that blanket. Now this blanket ain't behaving. But you're getting a picture of what I'm saying. If you feel like it's not enough, Then when you do it on a regular basis, I just use what I had left in my refrigerator. So because I wasn't going to the store and doing all that, I just, when I'm doing these quick little different meals, I'm going to use what I got, and what I don't have, I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay, we got us another mushroom. Stick that on top. Put you another burger. Oh, wait a minute. You forgot the mozzarella. I ain't forget that. And now you're going to stick that other burger. And you're going to pull them up, putting the blanket in, putting the cow in the blanket. And you're just pinching him all around. There you go. Put that cow right on in that blanket. Yep. See that blanket acting up? You just take and pinch him and put him back together. Okay. Roll that over. Be careful. Okay. Just be mindful. You're going to be careful. Okay. Let's rub that. Rub that on together. And then we'll sit them down. Okay. We got one more we're going to do. Put them on over here. Get that last cow in the blanket. Okay, get your mushroom. Put that mushroom on there. There you go. Get your mozzarella cheese. See, these are meals too that any kid would like doing this. You show your kid that, the next thing you know, your kid will be making it on his own. You'll be coming home and dinner will be done. Especially if you got kids that are at least 14. They're old enough to start learning how to cook. And even younger than that, but cooking by themselves, I wouldn't let them do if they wasn't at least 14. Okay, we got these on here. We're going to turn this on, start. And we're going to, well, you might want to push bake first, then you push start. Okay, and that's ready to go on in the oven. Now, even after this is ready to go in the oven, you can still take and sprinkle you some cheese on top. You know what I'm saying? You can sprinkle you just a little bit of cheese on top. You know, it's never too much cheese. That's not even possible. But you got to watch what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we're putting this on there. And just push it down on it. It'll be okay. Just be mindful. If you smell burning, it might be some of that cheese you dropped on the side. So don't get nervous. Okay. So we're going to stick these in the oven. Yeah, we're going to stick those in the oven. And then we'll be ready for those to come out. Not too long. Now, these ingredients we got left, you know, Mama's not about to waste that. That's something else we'll use for something else. So we're going to go ahead and put this up. Put this up. And the next thing we cook, or the next, we're going to use that, okay? Because we don't like to waste things. And that's the purpose of really learning how to cook some of these meals, to take care of some of those leftovers that are in your refrigerator. Okay? So, these will be out in a minute. And when they come out, I'll be back.